Hey all, Heretic here, and today in the Battlegrounds we're talking about patch 30.2. This is dropping live on August 20th. I'm going to assume about 1 p.m. Eastern because that's when it usually drops. We're going to be talking about all things Battlegrounds. Sorry folks, that's what I specialize. If you're in for something else, I'm not much use to you, I apologize. But there are a lot of Battlegrounds things happening. Now, we have covered literally almost all of this. So, if you need all of it, there is a lot of videos, if you just look at the history, that are covering each individual tribe that has the neutrals, a breakdown for everything. If I covered it all here, we'd be here 3 hours, give or take, depending how long it took me to get tired. So we're not going to dive into all of it. We're just going to lightly cover everything, hit the highlights, and then if you need more deep dive stuff, that's all out there. There's going to be a bunch more videos coming out. We're going to have everything you need going into every single thing in time. Right now, just a highlight. First, really basic stuff. Season 7 will end. That means buddies will go away. That means your MMR will go from whatever it is to 0. I don't care if it's 16,000 or 3, it's going to be 0 after this. The first game you play, it will show your previous MMR. Once you complete it, it will show your new MMR. That's what it always does. If your MMR is 3, I'm actually curious, beyond Photoshop, how did you pull off this magic? Because, I mean, 16,000 is doable, 3 shouldn't be. I'm more interested in how you managed that trick. We're gonna have all new MMR. We're gonna have the new trinkets come in. Let's talk about those now. Now, the real quick basic on what trinkets are is very simple. On turn 6 and 9, you will be given access to discover trinkets. You will pick from 4. On turn 6, there will be lesser trinkets. On turn 9, there'll be greater trinkets. And yeah, you got it. The lesser ones aren't as good as the greater ones typically. There is a base cost that you're going to see in all the information that's being posted. That is a base cost modified by what's in the game. What are those modifiers? How does it affect you? I don't know, because they haven't told us that information yet. We're supposed to get a deep dive on that, but we have not just yet. But turn 6, you'll have 3 appear. You must buy one of them. They will have a gold cost associated with each one. Make that decision, play accordingly. On turn 9, the next ones will appear, same idea. There'll be 3 different ones, 3 different costs, and you must buy one of them. Choose carefully because they will dramatically impact your game. You pick useless ones, you are almost guaranteed to lose unless you really high roll with everything else you find. We have a new hero that will be entering the Battlegrounds. This is Marin the Manager. Their hero power is Fantastic Treasure. That is on turn 5. Choose a lesser trinket to buy. Everybody gets a trinket on turn 6 and turn 9. You get an extra lesser one on turn 5, which, judging by how the strength of these looks in some cases, could be very impactful depending which ones are offered to you. We have some hero changes. I'm going to address those because they're relatively quick and simple. We have Alexstrasza, Queen Ashara, Millhouse Manastorm, Captain Hogger, Bulgin, Madame Goya, and Sylvanas Windrunner, all of which were removed, are now going to be back in the hero pools. For how long? I don't know, because you know something could break eventually, but initially they're all back, so we'll all see them again. Dancing Daryl. When you play a minion, give it a +1/+1 hat that passes to a friendly minion when sold. What this means essentially is it gives a hat when the minion is played, not bought. That means if you generate a minion with a spell, you don't get a hat normally. Normally you'd take this spell, you'd get it, and you'd get a minion, no hat. But now when you play it, it's going to apply the hat effect. Thus, you will have more hats now playing Dancing Daryl than you did before. Guff Room Totem is changed. This is passive. After you buy 30 tiers worth of cards, get a triple reward. And the dev comment is this can be triggered multiple times per game. It's not just a 1 triple and you're done. That would be garbage, right? Basically, the more cards you buy of higher tier, the faster you're going to get more triples. You actually don't ever need to find a triple playing Guff. You don't even need a pair. You're going to get triple rewards generated from this. You're not going to get a gold card, but you are going to get the reward, which is pretty awesome. Guff, I'm really excited to get some games in with. Kel'Thas Sunstrider got a bit of a buff. Now, Verdant Spheres is passive. Every third minion you play gets +1/+1 and improves by +1/+1. So this will accumulate and stack throughout the game. So obviously this favors more of a, hey, I want to cycle a lot of card format. I want to jam in cards as fast as I can to get more buffs, which should make Kel'Thas, perchance, more playable. Ragnaros got a little tiny buff. Now, passive at the end of your turn, your left and rightmost minions get +4/+4. Is it huge? No. Is it better? Let's take what we can get, because it is. Trade Prince Gallywix gets a change, and it's really easy. They're banned in elemental games. Damn it, one of the best ways to play Trade Prince, gone. Actually really hurts. I love me some Trade Prince Gallywix, and one of the things I check is, are Murlocs, Pirates, or Elementals in, because that's what's helped me decide if I want to play Trade Prince. Now he can't be in Elemental lobbies. That kind of sucks. Piranha Starseeker got a change. They're now unbanned in Elemental games. Honestly, I didn't even know they were banned. I probably did when they were banned, but it's been so long, I have forgotten. Sylvanas Windrunner, now unbanned from Undead Games. Basically because her buddy was a problem. The buddy is now gone because buddies are gone. Now we can play Sylvanas. There is a ton of armor changes. We are not going to address them all. I'm going to throw them up on the screen. I'm not going to read them all to you because we'd be here all day. They're probably too small to read, so I'm going to direct you to the patch notes, which I'm going to give fully in the comments below. That way you can just go take a look at them if you're curious where your favorite hero armor values now lie. Card updates. There are a ton of new cards. We are not going to cover them all here again. There are 11 other videos covering all the new cards for each tribe, for each different family of minions, and they're time-stamped, all of them, so you can go exactly to what you want to find, so you don't have to watch this 3-hour video that this would be to hear them all read to you slowly. Because if I was to put a chapter marker for all of them, God, there'd be so many to click on. We're not going to do that. If you want to see the new cards, if somehow you've missed on the other videos, just go take a look in the channel. They're all there. We've got some card pool changes. 41 minions have been removed from the minion pool. The list is all here, but once again, they're all included in their videos also. So when you go to those tribe-specific videos or the neutral video, it will tell you if they are gone and or not. Same is true with the 22 minions that have returned to the pool. Some of these have changed, so that is an important thing. Don't assume they are the same from what you remember them. Once again, those are either in the patch notes or the video. The new Battlegrounds track in Season Pass is out. Now, this is for all Season 8. This will have all the usual things. I don't know the price. I'm going to assume it's what it usually is, and it's going to have all the usual type rewards. You're going to be able to get extra strikes, hero skins, a new bartender, and just for getting it, the 2 extra hero choices, which, let's face it, no matter what you like, this is always one of the main reasons why you buy this. And just in case you do enjoy getting free packs, why not? There's a new in-game event. This is Marin's Resort Treasure Hunt, and basically you can earn some free packs. Definitely encourage you to do this, even if you're never thinking you're going to play Standard. You might have played Battlegrounds the entirety of the time, years, and never touched Standard. You have accumulated packs, and if you accumulate more packs one day, if you ever decide, I want to play, yes, me didn't know, but now I love Standard, at least you will already have a pile of packs accumulated to give you access to cards that you won't have to buy as much. It's just an investment in your future in case. In bug fixes, we got them. Now, this is probably the most new thing some of you are watching for. You're like, oh wait, this is new. We didn't know about the bug fixes. And some of these are really good, so pay attention. We're starting with Leroy the Reckless's Death Rattle wouldn't function when copied by Piloted Worldstron, which is gone, so I mean, I guess it matters if you're playing ETC, but that's about it. And the Fish of N'Zoth. Now we're gonna be a lot of Fish of N'Zoth. That means it now will get Leroy's Death Rattle and function correctly, which is a huge positive change because I hated that it didn't work. Fixed a bug where Primate's effect wouldn't function when triggered in the recruit phase. Now, it's not often you kill minions in the recruit phase typically, but you will be more now. And now that more people are aware of doing it, it's going to keep happening. Now you'll at least get that extra gold if you have that Primate, so it's worth it for that. Fixed a bug where Lock Prince's effect didn't work with Dire Muck Forager. I myself encountered this bug, was very annoyed with it, but now it works, so all is better. Fixed a bug where Generous Geomancer's Death Rattle triggered Passenger's effect. Definitely didn't encounter this bug because I don't typically play duos unless my chat holds me hostage and pushes me in there kicking and screaming, but I might have encountered it and just not noticed it because I was trying to figure out duos while my chat was trying to push me into it. And I just want to say thank you to Blizzard for allowing me some early access to this stuff. Normally, I have to run around the moment it posts and frequently just go crazy, just grinding. It drives me nuts. It's so stressful to have the patch drop at, like, say, 1 o'clock Eastern. and then have to edit, record everything just fervorously, going mad for 3 to 4, sometimes 5 hours to get it out. And I just had it all at the time and it was ready. There was a lot of rushing, but that's because I got the information not super early and I had 2 out-of-state trips and then I got sick for a couple days. So life worked against me, but Blizzard helped me out here and gave me a, now I'm not officially in the creator program as far as I understand now. And that's fine. I'm just happy to have this early access and show some of what I can do. And hopefully they'll like it enough so I can stick around and keep doing this for everybody. And thank you to Ridiculous Hat. Hat was a saint, putting up with me asking really obvious questions because I'm terrified, have someone who always has issues communicating and with reading comprehension, that I will do something incorrectly and cause a problem. I did not want to be a problem. I did not want to screw it up before I'm even officially possibly ever in the program. I wanted to make sure I did it right, and Hat, just like a champ, fixed it, made everything good, told me exactly what I needed to do, and it went perfect. So thank you to Hat, thank you to Blizzard, thank you to all of you, because I can't do this without any of you. No one's gonna give me a chance if no one watches. You all watching make it so these people are interested in me, so thank you very much, because I could do it by myself, but it's not a whole lot of fun and not very rewarding. Thanks for watching again. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned a few things, and I hope to see you in the Battlegrounds. Until then, have a good one. Later.